and welcome to this new Weekbit show. So I have here a Technics SA DX950 monster. Is this monster per channel 100 watts, and I think so 5 or 6 channels are available. Also built-in digital surround decoder and DTS and Dolby, stuff like this for surrounding. And the problem is that listen to the sound. That sounds cool, huh? I think it's not so good for the speaker. And also at 0 dB, nothing. Unbelievable. So I take it from the other side. Let's have a watch on the back side, because this is a big issue, I think, and we must make an analysis of this. Now it's CD in, speaker, I take the right speaker, I test the left too. Now we control what is the interruption. I mean, in between what? I mean, is only CD input that it happened, or is it also record play in that it happened? And so on. Now we test the input of the tape recorder, and we switch by the selector to tape. Phono, tuner, CD, DVD, TV, VCR, tape and mini disc. And what happened? Nothing. Nothing in, but it's nothing. Interest. And TV, go to the TV. We turn the volume down, go into the tape input and switch the selector to tape input. Nothing happened. Interest. And TV, I mean, it must go, note. TV, it's the same issue. Okay, we know that now, but now I take my amplifier on the back and would like to know, is that also on the output, on the analog output? We test the analog out, record out. That worked. That means the analog, listen, the analog output don't have this failure. That means the signal is on this board, on this motherboard, not disturbed. From these inputs are not disturbed. We test it now from CD to the out and to this out. Okay, I change to CD. There is destroyed, but on the feedback line is not destroyed, the signal. That means the analog board works. It's the amplifier maybe. We must have a watch on it. We can see here's a transformer, a big one transformer, and the cooling system for the amplifier power supply cable come here to the motherboard, to this big LCOS and this big LCOS. And here we have a signal print, signal PCB that we also would like to analyze, and that happened. We must build it out, I think. Or we lift it and turn it. Just lift it and turn it. The cables are every time too short. First of all, we disconnect it by the mains and we lift up this board, and I show in the internet for a plan, and I found one service plan. So I hope so this helps to find the issue, this clipping and over disturbing the thing. But one interest point, the output relay are not switching off. That means that the amplifier are not defect in giving DC out. This is the point what I would like to say to this analysis, and I analyze it, and I think overnight what's happened with this, because it's not so easy to understand amplifiers and complicated things like this. We would like to build out this board, and a plasticky thing, the Schnappi. Here, we must do in the Schnappi and lift the board and don't destroy the optical output. It's not so, oops, yes, it's cool. That's nice. What's under the hood? Here we see the release for the output, and this switching after the output is loaded, they switch down.
Now we have the plan here from the Technics SA DX950, and this is the power supply. And I measured here on the Q704 the D706, this 6.2 volts, yeah. I measured this, and after that I'm controlling the input here, the 25 volts, and the output here on the Q701. But I'm searching the Q701 for more than 1 hour on the motherboard, and this happened like this because on the side 30, it's not the motherboard, here is the motherboard. Here are the diodes. These are vertical mirrored, yeah. You have this on your side. Not on the upper side, it's on your side, and this is not from the it's from the top view, but from the other side. And here is 701, but I see that on near 706. If you have a watch on the plan, look, 701, 70, 706. I see this near the 706, but it's far away. It's far away, and so I can't find it. But the 14 volts are coming out of the emitter here, yeah, and I followed these 14 volts, where are they gone, and so on, and came to the assumption that I cannot find this in the board because a via was oxidated or rusted and defect. And this 701 transistor, you found it near the cooling fin, yeah, the heatsink. You find it near the heatsink because it's mounted there in case of the 10 or 11 volts drop.
Now we would like to measure the voltage, and we must switch on, and I know the points. One point is here on the pin number 1, and the pin number 1 shows us 15.6 volts and minus, and this pin shows us 0.60 voltage minus. But this is wrong, yeah. I'm searching this failure before this video because I cannot make a video and there are only failure occurred and I'm making the video 3 hours long. I'm searching the failure for 2 hours and it's voltage failure on the machine. And the interesting thing is that I must show you the oscillograph in case of the signal. Pin number 3 is the input of this. And interesting, you see here the signal is coming, it's not destroyed, but on the pin nothing coming, it's nothing out, the yellow line. In is here. Maybe we skip the track. I don't know what's happened here. 10 tracks of music and no music. Here is the music. There is a signal that sounds normal or looks like normal. But on the outside I found out that the voltage here it's wrong. Here on this pin it's a 14 volts. You see, 14 volts, and it should be here. And it's not here. That means the contact between here and here is loosened. I installed now a resistor. In case of this, we must switch that off and turn the power off. And I would like to install a resistor between this and here, and we will see what's happened. I must say sorry, I do that first to test all this stuff before I show you this, but it's important. This is a power supply failure and not a signal problem. It's a signal problem in case of the power supply failure, and I would like to show you this on this example, that I install here a resistor. I check it, everything is all off, and it's not so easy to install that. And the thing is that I solder it here on this point, and now I solder with the left hand. This is very crazy because I do that never. And now here. Okay, I hope so it's correct and no, we don't have shorts. Okay, let's start this. Fingers crossed. No smoke. And click. That sounds much better, huh? I solder in now a resistor with 10 ohms and hope so that is working. Switch on the machine. click on, and it's happened. You listen, the supply is here, and the IC, the 1420, is working. I know, well, I'm searching this failure more than 2.5 hours, and one day before I'm searching 2 hours. But I would like to show you only a simple via. A via is like this here. This green point are vias, yeah? Only a connection between here and here I interrupt the 14 volts. And this is the failure maker. And this is so simple failure that you cannot believe it. And now the machine is working. Switch it off and build it to the original case back, and hope so. You can also don't give up to searching the failure. The plans are every time on the internet, and you can download it at different sites, and a lot of things are for free, and it's happened here. This is unbelievable. This with the cable. I have only 3 cables here, and this is a chaos. Super. So I'm doing the installation and put this away. So I'm inserting the print again, the PCB, searching the holes, and also the plasticky thing. We must make a click here, the click here. It's very easy to do this. Simple, it's simple. They install it also simple in the factory, so we do the same. And now we holding back the thing with the finger and screwing this optical interface, assembly this, and we assemble it here with feeling, yeah, madam and sirs, with feeling. So we can clean this. It's dirt from the dust. Nobody do this, but I do that. And here also, this is the video in. Nobody have a video in today. You have a HDMI in, but this is the yellow is an analog signal, and the HDMI is a digital information in the signal. Signals can be only analog, yeah. Also digital modulated signals are only analog, but you can have it to read with an analog meter. This is impossible because the data stream is quite complex. Then the people think. They build in a lot of things to making the error correction and so on. I also test first test the left channel and then the right channel, so we can know that is if it's on both channels, yeah, then you know it must be a central issue, yeah. If it's only on one channel, you know it's a signal problem, yeah. But if it's on 2 or more channels, then it's a central problem. So, and now we turn it around and test it. At the end of this video, we start the machine. See the red light here, that means the power supply is running inside, and pressing on. Selector is to CD, and we must wait a second or stuff like this. The thing is that there is no connection on the backside. I must put in the CD first. And not enough. The speakers are not so good, but it's okay. And we make it finish. Now I give it back to Yoshi. Super. Well, in sum, the Technics amplifier DASX950 is fixed. In real, I'm searching the failure for more than 3.5 hours because I don't found the transistor Q701. I don't found it. I don't see it in the plan and at the location. After I found these transistors, are testing the Z diode with a 6.2 volts, it working, and the 14 volts are coming out, but not to this IC. The 14 volts are not coming to this IC. They don't would like to go there, but it was on the board, and I make a board connection from the input for the 14 volt to the IC. If you're interested in my channel, please subscribe or sponsor me at Patrons, and thank you for watching.